So find a nice comfortable position for yourself and just letting your arms just rest down upon your knees or in your lap, okay, anywhere that feels good for you today. Just feel comfortable. So if you need to, if you've been at the computer already today, okay, give your shoulders a few rolls, okay, maybe give yourself a couple of little turns on the spot, okay, roll the shoulders out, all right, and just feel that you're sitting with your sit bones directly underneath you and just letting your arms rest down by your side. And if you're happy to, just shutting your eyes, going inside, and we'll just start to take a few deep breaths to calm the mind, to open the mind, and to start to re-energize the body system. So if we could take a long deep breath in through your nose, and slowly breathing out through your nose. Take a long deep breath in, and slowly breathing all of the way back out. Take a long deep breath in, and slowly breathing all of the way back out. And this time, take a long deep breath in, and gently nodding your chin down in towards your chest and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all of the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in, and nodding down your chin and holding on to your breath. And raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all of the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in, and this time breathing all of the way back out and breathing out. So you're going right to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. One more time, breathing out, going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Try and breathe out just a little bit more. And then lowering down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. And a deep breath in. And out. And if we can just link the fingers to the back of the neck for me today. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, taking a little rotation with your upper body. And then breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Breathing out, taking a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Breathing out, lower your chin and gently draw your head in towards you. And then gently tuck your chin to one side as if you were looking underneath your armpit. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, go the other way as if you're just looking underneath your armpit. Breathing in, coming back up, raising your chin again, and just bring your hands over the top, place them down towards the floor, lift yourself up onto your knees, and then just walking your knees back, and sit yourself all the way back down upon your heels, and just spreading out your fingers nice and wide, and let's take a breath in as we draw the body along the ground, up and open with your shoulders, lifting your chin. As you breathe out, curl the toes, send the hips back and take the head down through your arms. Breathing in as you draw forwards to your plank, and then breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. Breathing in to draw your body up and along the ground, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chin. Breathing out, pull up through the belly, ease the heels back and take the head down. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a strong plank, and breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. Breathing in to draw your body up and through, and breathing out, lengthening all the way up and along the back of your body. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank, and breathing out, bending your knees, sitting back down onto your heels. Breathing in to bring the body up and through, and breathing out, sending your hips back and your head down. Breathing in as we draw forwards to plank, and breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. Breathing in, drawing your body up, and this time breathing out, sending your hips back, staying in the down dog for me and walking it off a little. So starting to tread it down, moving hips from side to side. Just noticing how your lower back is today. Noticing how your hamstrings are feeling today as you're moving. Just getting that gentle stretch from side to side, up into your waist if you can. You can move your hips down far enough. Just let it be fluid. Let it be how your body wants to move today. Let's keep the heels back a little, walking your hands all the way back in towards your feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and slowly uncurl all the way back up. Bring your arms along to the ceiling with you, clasp up your fingers, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, activating your waist, take a nice long stretch into the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, activate your waist, and again take that stretch out and along the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, letting your arms all the way back down by your side. Okay, now stepping up towards the top end of your mat, hands in at your heart. Let's start our first round of sun salutations. As we breathe in, raising your arms up towards the ceiling. Breathing out, open your chest, fold on forwards. Breathing in, step your right foot back behind you. Take your knee down to the floor. Just rise up a little into your fingertips. Breathing out, stepping back with your left foot and hold to a plank. And then breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly and your chest. Breathing out, gently rising up into your up dog. Elbows are in, shoulders are down. Breathing in as you lower. Curl the toes, engage your core. Breathing out and push up to a plank. Then back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot stepping up. Lifting the chin, releasing your toes. Breathing out, left leg stepping up. And folding softly down in towards your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly. All the way back out to standing, gaze up to your thumbs. And breathing out, follow your thumbs back down in towards your heart again. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out, open your body, fold on forwards. Breathing in left leg, stepping all of the way back. Release the knee, lifting the chin up. Breathing out, step back, right leg, and hold out into a strong plank. Breathe in, come down to your knees, your belly and your chest. Breathing out, gently rise that up into your upward dog. Elbows are in, shoulders are down. Try and relax your buttocks. Breathing in as you lower. And breathing out, engaging your core. Push up to plank. Back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping up. Lift the chin, release the toes. Breathing out, right leg stepping up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all of the way back up to a standing position. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. And breathing out, open your body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, step back with your right leg. And this time I'd just like you to place your back foot flat down onto the floor for me. And draw your left elbow to your left knee. And I'd just like to open the shoulder back a little here. So looking back over your shoulder, tailbone tucked under. Take a couple of breaths here. Now I'm going to offer up, okay, either we stay as, or if you feel you'd like to try, take your left arm beneath your left leg and find your fingers behind your back. And then again, looking back over your shoulder. So you've got to go a little bit deeper into that bend of the knee. And if you don't feel you want to go that low today, that's okay. Stay a little bit higher. And then gently turning your body back around again. Turn your back foot and keep your right hand to the floor and just bringing your left arm up. So taking that rotation the other way. Okay, let's come all of the way back down. Step the feet together and let's come out onto your knees, your belly and your chest. And if we could take the feet a little bit wider, okay, we're going to come up into that half turn, placing your right arm across the top of your mat, left fingers down towards the floor. We're going to come into that half turn on your cobra. So deep breath in, and as you breathe out, rise up onto your forearm, gently start to twist and looking over your left shoulder. Again, try and relax your buttocks. See if you can see your left foot. You're not worrying too much if you can't. And then gently bring it back round and we'll swap sides. Bring across your left arm, okay? Deep breath in. As you breathe out, softly bring your body up. Try and keep the hips on the floor and then start to look over your right shoulder, looking back towards your right foot. And then bring it gently back round. Hands in underneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Now as you breathe out, softly coming up. That's it. Just try and keep the elbows nice and relaxed. Breathing in as you lower. Let's curl the toes. Engaging with your core. Push back up into a strong plank. Back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, step your right foot forwards. Lifting your chin, releasing your toes. And breathing out, stepping your left foot forwards and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back out to a standing position. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out, open your body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, stepping your left foot back. And again, we're going to pop that foot back down onto the floor there for me. Draw down your right elbow to your right knee. And start to draw back with your left arm. So you're reaching all the way back and looking back over your shoulder. And as before on the other side, you can stay here. Or if you feel you can go deeper, and you'll have to make, again, that right leg in this occasion and work a little harder. We're going underneath the knee, taking the fingers, and then again, looking back over your shoulder. just gently release. Take down your left hand to the floor, turn your toes, so you're up onto the toes of the back leg, and then raising your right arm, looking up towards your thumb. Good. Just take a couple of breaths there. And then bring your hand down. Let's step the feet together behind you. And come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Okay, now this time I'm going to bring the legs up behind us. So if you want to, you could choose to have the feet together, point the toes, squeeze the back side, and you could lift both of your legs. That will be okay. If you'd like to try coming up into that single leg half locust, we're curling the toes on the left leg, bring the right leg up, and then propping the leg up with your other foot. Now don't force it, you know, if it's not there this morning, it doesn't matter. And if you're doing both legs, absolutely fine. And then we'll come back down. And if you do both legs, just going to do that again. Otherwise, curl the toes on the right leg, push the left leg up a little, and then support it. And then bringing it all the way back down, nice and gently. Coming into your cobra, breathing in, shoulders down, buttocks relaxed. Good. And releasing it all the way back down. All right, curl the toes, engaging with your core. Breathe in, pushing up to a strong plank, and breathing out into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping up, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg stepping up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, coming all of the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold on forwards. This time I'd like you to step back with your left foot, leaving your right foot at the top of your mat, and come deep into your right knee. Okay, as we come back up, drawing up into a strong position into your prep for warrior one. So we want here for the ribs to draw around a little bit, hips to draw around a little bit, press well into the front foot and press well into the back foot. Turn your palms and raise your arms, but as you do so, try not to bring your shoulders up. So we're looking up between the hands, or if it feels okay to, bring your palms together and squeeze your face a little. Now taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, warrior two. Open the back hip a little bit with this one. All right, so drawing your back knee and front knee open. But if we were to look at you from the profile, from the front, we wouldn't really be able to see that back hip. So we want to try and draw that back hip away. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, reverse, reaching back towards your back leg and looking up towards your upper hand. And then let's gently cartwheel both of your hands all the way back down to the floor, turning your back knee and popping it down upon the floor. And let's turn open your front foot, coming into your lizard preparation work. Both of the hands are on the inside of your foot. And if you can, you're just gently letting your body ease down on the centre of your mat, coming forwards, keeping the back line as flat as you can. If you feel you can go deeper this morning, walk across your right foot, place it on its edge. Okay, try not to let it drop over, it's not a lotus. And then from there, as we come down, we're pressing your throat downwards towards your big toe. And it's a nice deep hip opening stretch here. Try and breathe into wherever you're getting into today, but don't force. And then bring your body gently back on up. Walk your foot a little out to the side, and we're going to look at bringing the back leg up into the quad stretch. So for some people, bringing the knee in a little bit closer helps them get hold of their foot. So by all means try that. We're looking to bring the right hand around to hold on to the left foot. Alright, like I say, don't worry if it's not there this morning. You could just point the toe up. If your hamstrings start to cramp, let it go. For those of you who've done this many times, you're placing your elbow down towards the floor and looking forwards. So there's a nice deep quad stretch here. Again, it's also opening up the hip flexors in that left leg, which is going to help us for our next posture. Keep breathing, try not to hold your breath. And then letting that leg down, draw back on up again, and if you need to, take the leg a little bit further back. Draw back open with your shoulders, hips coming forwards, and if we can, raising both of your arms. Alright, now it could be today looking up between your hands. You could bring your hands in together. You could start to open it backwards a little if that feels good to do that. And then slowly, let's draw it back down and bring the knees together into preparation of camel. So let's open up with your shoulders. Okay, I'm just going to start off with a single arm. I'm going to breathe in as I raise my right arm up, breathing out, circling it back and looking down towards your hand as it comes all the way back to the place by your leg. Take a deep breath in, raise your left arm, opening it back, looking back towards your hand, following it all the way back down. And again, breathing and raising your arm, breathing out, open the shoulder, looking back, letting the arm come all the way down by your side. Deep breath in, raising the left arm. As you breathe out, opening it back. Alright, so all the while, again, you know this, you're keeping the bottom part of your body vertical. If you feel okay to reach back, maybe let's take the elbows or support the lower back. Taking a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're offering up the chest towards the ceiling. Okay, now again, if that's enough today, stay. If you can open up with your throat, looking backwards a little. Maybe from there you're reaching along for the back of your legs, or you're taking your heels. But again, not forcing, we're not forcing anything this morning, just seeing where the heart can open us up to. And remember, in our back bends, very much the feature here is opening up to the future, whatever that holds for us. We need to just be, as yogis, very adaptable and ready. Gently drawing your chin forwards, engaging your core, coming all of the way back up. Now as we slide the hands forwards, we're coming into a forward bend of your downward dog. Now your downward dog is all about folding inwards, and as we fold forwards, we're about forgiving the past. So maybe think of something whilst you're in your down dog that you need to let go of. Okay, so just pressing your fingers wide into the floor, sending your hips backwards, and breathing. Get that breath working for you. Focusing on the steadiness of your breath. Taking your right leg up towards the ceiling if you can. Bend the knee and opening with the hip, but try and keep your upper body nice and stable. Then taking down your right leg and lock the big toe and the toe next to it to the bone above your left heel. Come forwards into a one-leg plank. Looking forwards, squeezing the knees together, and just taking a couple of good strong breaths here. In through your nose and out through your nose. And bring your body up nice and high again. Down dog split, so taking that leg up as high as you can, pushing up through with your toes. And now if you can draw the leg up and under, so you're drawing your right knee towards your right elbow and holding on up. Use your core. And then float out that leg. Take your foot across so that your right foot goes towards your left hand, and then bring your left hand to the ceiling for for fallen triangle. And then gently, let's bring that hand back down to the floor. Bring your right knee towards your right wrist and slide your back leg away. Okay, so today, if you'd like to take pigeon to resting, you could draw your forehead down towards the floor. If you're happy to stay upright, just check out that your back leg isn't floating away. Tuck it in a little bit, and then maybe take hold of your back leg. Alright, so once you're in position, the further open we can open the knee, okay, the lower we're going to be able to sit, okay. The further back you can creep your back leg, again, the lower you're going to be able to sit. So if after a breath or so you think you could go further, drop the leg, toe the leg back a bit more, and then re-pick it up. Okay, and this is all about, again, just adjusting very much as you're working through your practice. I'm very much of the belief that your body is not set in stone, okay, and even through your practice, keep letting it evolve, you know, keep moving a little bit. That little bit of a you know, tweak on what you're doing can make all the difference. Okay, now let's let go of that left leg, bring it all the way around to the front, and pop it over the top if you can. If you need to straighten back out your right leg, by all means do that today. Ideally, we'd like that foot flat on the floor. Ideally, we'd like both buttocks on the ground. Alright, but again, like I say, it may happen halfway through your seat, okay? But halfway through being here, you may start to feel things start to change, okay? Let's bring across the right arm, hug in the left knee, sit your body up nice and tall. So purpose here is to lengthen the spine. So as we take our gaze around, keep it eye line level and you're looking right up over your shoulder. And if that's enough, stay there. If you can take your elbow across, do so. If you can take your arm along so that you can turn your hand again and find your fingers underneath your knee. And just take a couple of breaths, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then letting it go. Okay, now we can untangle the legs. We're going to work into our roll back. So if you use a band, okay, or you use a cushion behind your lower back, by all means place it into position now. Take a breath in to prepare. Now as you breathe out through your mouth, start to lower your body back. And just do about halfway, breathing in, and then breathing out. Let's draw it up into a nice tall seated position. Again, breathing in, the ribs are widening. As you breathe out, dropping your ribs down towards your hips and going back to about halfway. Breathing in and then breathing out, engaging with your core and coming all the way up to a tall seated position. Again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, if it feels good to do so today, start to lower your back into an imprint and let the shoulder blades touch down. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, slowly drawing up, feel that you're lifting from the centre of your chest and your collarbone stays lovely and open. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering down through your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, and just taking your time, breathing in and breathing out, drawing back up. Now those of you who've been doing this with me over the last few weeks and we're challenging a bit more, one hand on the shoulder, deep breath in. As you go back, breathing out, be aware of the shoulder, breathing in, breathing out, engaging the core, pulling on up, let's swap it over. So you can be really aware of the shoulder, can't you? Okay, when you've got your hand on it. You can feel that sensitivity beneath your fingertips. So sometimes as you feel, when your body wants to just take over, those shoulders tense, and you can feel that underneath your fingers. Okay, let's do 2 more. Swap sides again. Breathe in. And we're trying to just keep it lovely and open, nice and relaxed. Breathing in and out, coming all of the way back up, lifting up nice and tall, changing it over. Deep breath in, breathing out, slowly working it back. Breathing in and out, all the way back on up. Nice tall seated position. Alright, let's draw the legs in, and we're gently going to draw ourselves either just to come onto hands and knees, or if you feel good today, jump back. Alright, so you're pulling the legs in underneath you, hands to the floor. If you can, hop back out into your plank. And then come all the way back off into that downward dog there for me. Now, if you could take your right hand, reach under, and either take hold of your left knee, your shin, your ankle. Inside arch is a bit easier, inside of the leg is easier, outside is a bit harder. And then from here we're looking underneath the shoulder, left shoulder, and underneath your armpit. You should feel a really good stretch coming into latissimus dorsi on the right side of your body. And then taking that hand back down to the floor, take your right foot up to the top of your mat, and then just drop your left knee softly down. So it's quite a short stance. Take a deep breath in, raising your left arm. As you breathe out, elbow to the far side of your knee. Now today I'm going to keep the hands in a prayer position. I'm going to pull the hands down to the side of my body, and I'm looking towards my fingers. Alright, now you can either stay here, again you can feel that lovely lower back stretch coming into quadratus laborum on the left hand side of your body. If you feel you can, lift up the back knee and push your way through with your toes. And again, keep drawing around into the twist. Alright, then gently, with control, take yourself back round to the top of your mat and step the feet lightly together. And let's take a nice deep breath in, all the way back up to standing. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Let's go to the other side. Deep breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, open your chest and fold on forwards. Let's breathe in, step back with your right leg. Take your back heel down onto the floor. Bring your left knee in towards your armpit. Strength work coming up through the hamstring or the quad to bring you back up to a nice stable position. That's it. And always with this position, those of you you can remember from class, what I don't want us to do is kind of climb our way up through our leg. If you can, really rely on, when you come off the ground, that strength through the leg and the core, all right? We'll get there, okay? But I know this temptation is, isn't it, to crawl your way up, all right? Roll back the shoulders, open the collarbone. Breathe in, turn your palms. Breathing out. As you raise your arms, you're looking up either between your hands or you're squeezing your face. Alright, so come a little bit deeper. Back leg nice and straight for me. And breathe. Try and get that breath in. Even though I know sometimes when it's hard work and you're hot, okay, the breath is the last thing you can think about. Let's come into warrior two. Opening up the back hip. Draw that knee open. Tailbone tucked under, back hip opening. Okay, so here we are. We're warriors, okay, but passive warriors. Okay, so our bodies are open and we're strong. Strong in defense. Okay, take it a little bit deeper. And keep breathing. Opening up both of the knees, and the balance between your feet is the same. Start to reach towards your back leg, arching your back, looking up towards your upper hand. Deep breath in. Now as you breathe out, cartwheel both of your hands down into the floor, turning your back knee, popping it down into the ground, and turn open your front foot for me. Place both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Relax back your shoulders, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, gently lowering down on the inside of that leg. And just again, let the magic happen, all right? Let your body just relax into it, breathe into it. All right, and those of you going that little bit further, you feel maybe the heat in your body can do this today. We work onto the edge of the foot and we take through that left arm underneath, and then we're lowering down. And very much, you know, as yogis and people who practice this deep stretch work, this warmer weather is what we've been waiting for, okay? When we've done all our practice in the cold, it's a lot harder, okay? So when we come into this heat, our bodies can open up that little bit more, all right? Takes us through, so we really take, you know, the practice as well as we can. Come back on up and take that foot away. But again, it should each year take us that little bit further forwards into our practice, you know, so our bodies are just continuously opening up. That's the whole process anyway, idea of the process. Now we're going to bend up that back leg if you can. So remember, if you need to, draw it just a little bit closer. I'm going to reach back around with my left hand and hold on to my right foot. At that point, if you think this is absolutely more than I need, okay, stay here on your fingers. If you think that you can go down deeper, lower down, and certainly then you're going to find that quad stretch on your right leg. Looking forwards, trying to keep your shoulders level. Alright, let's let that leg go. Come back on up. That's going to make this next posture so much easier. So we're coming up through the middle, getting ready to crescent move. Looking up towards your hands or between your hands. And then gently opening it back a little if you can. And then slowly draw it back on down. And pop your knees up together again. Alright, now this time around, if you would like to go with your arms, first of all, absolutely, if you want to continue with that today, that would be great. If you're happy to go straight to your camel posture this time, again, we can either reach around, hold on to the elbows, you can take your hands to your lower back, but by all means, do carry on with the arm work. You know, if you know that it really functions better with your body, absolutely use it. So deep breath in. If you're going backwards, breathing out, offer up your chest towards the ceiling. Try not to pinch into your lower back. If you can look up, open up the throat. If you can look behind you, open back. And then from here, maybe reach for the back of the legs or take your heels. And just take a couple of breaths, keeping your thighs so that they're vertical. So trying not to lean backwards, but trying to open up backwards. And then drawing your chin in, nice and slowly, coming up through the middle, sliding your hands forwards, curl the toes, and come high into your tiptoe down dog. Extend back through your tailbone and then lower your heels back down. Alright, and just find that again, depth into your stretch there. Take a couple of breaths. And then if you're ready, let's bring that left leg up. Point the toe and open up with your hip. And then bringing that leg down, lock down the big toe and the toe next to it. Move it forwards into that one leg plank. Okay, so looking ahead, engage your core, nice strong deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then lifting it all the way back up. Let's take that leg up nice and high again. And now drawing through your left knee towards your left elbow and floating the plank. Bring the leg through underneath you. Take it to the far side of your right hand. And then bring your right hand up towards the ceiling and holding out into your fallen triangle. Good, really good work here for the waist. Good strength work here on that single arm lift. Let's bring the hand down to the floor and let's draw your left knee towards your left wrist, taking the back leg away. All right, so as before, take it down to the ground if that's a better position. Okay, that worked for you last time. If you're staying up, let the knee open up a little bit. Tuck your back leg in so it's not wavering out. Bend up the back leg and draw it in. All right, see how that's working in for you. Keep encouraging the knee open. All right, and if after a breath or so you think, I could take this maybe a bit further, curl the toes, take the knee back a little bit more, and then go back on it. All right, you never know. You never know what your body is capable of. And often I think, well, we haven't tried everything, okay, so there's probably a whole load of things that we can do that we didn't know that we could do. All right, now we're going to bring that leg around and come into up twist. So pop it all the way around to the front. And again, see if you can get both of your buttocks down. See if you can get that right foot flat down. And then we'll bring across the left arm to your right knee. Hug that knee up in towards you, looking up over your shoulder. And if you want to go further, take the elbow over and use it to bring yourself into twist more. And if you want to bind, wriggle that arm through. Find the fingers. And then gently untangle it. Okay, I'm going to come into saw from here. So I'm going to bring the legs about as wide as your mat, sitting you up nice and tall. Feel free to cross your legs, okay, or feel free to sit with a cushion beneath your hips. If we could, I'd like us to be sat up really nice and tall, okay, with the shoulders open, the chin lifts and the collarbone is open. We're going to open out through with your fingers. As you rotate your upper body, breathing in, and as you gently round your back across, breathing out. Breathing in as you draw your body back up. Breathing out and engaging the core, come back to the middle. Breathing in as you turn your upper body. Breathing out, gently rounding over and across. Breathing in to draw your body back up. Breathing out, engaging the core, come back to the middle. Breathing in, taking a nice big rotation. Breathing out, rounding over, lengthen. Breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out and draw the navel back to the spine. Use your core to bring you to the middle. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out and lengthening across. Breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out. Now I'm going to give you a choice here. You can either carry on with those arms. If your arms are tired, cross them. If you're feeling invincible today, fingers behind the neck. Well done, good choice. Okay, breathing in to turn your upper body. Breathing out to fold over your thigh. Breathing in as you draw your body up. And breathing out, engaging your core, come back to the middle. Breathing in, turn your upper body. Breathing out, gently draw yourself over your thigh. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing out, engaging your core, come back to the middle. Good. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out and draw yourself over your thigh. Keep both sit bones down. Breathing in, coming back up. And breathing out, engaging your core to the middle. Last little bit. Breathing in, turn, keep the chest open. Breathing out and over we go. Breathing in, drawing back on up. Breathing out, engaging with your core and letting your arms all of the way back down again. Good job. Okay. Pull your legs in underneath you again. We have that option either to hop or step back. So pulling the feet in under, rock onto your knees. If you can, hop back into your plank and then back off into your downward dog. And then if you can take the left hand under, take hold of your right leg. Inside arch is a bit easier, outside is a bit harder. And if you can, you're looking underneath your right armpit. And then let's pop down the hand to the floor, stepping your left foot to the top of your mat. But then just draw down your right knee. Okay, we're going to come into a little twist here. Take a deep breath in, raising your right arm. As you breathe out, elbow to the far side of your knee. We'll remain with the hands in prayer today. Drawing down, leaning forwards. Start to lift up the back knee. Keep drawing the shoulders away from your ears, and you're looking towards your fingers. And then bring your hands back down to the floor, and it's a short little step up, folding in towards your knees. Take a deep breath in, all the way back up. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Okay, now I'm going to take you up into a couple of balances. And today, I would like to work into tree, and I'd like to work into leg extension forwards, out to the side, and flying pigeon. Okay, so I'll talk you through once we get there. So relax out your shoulders, open out with your chest, engage your core, picking up your right foot. Place it either to your calf or above your knee. Try and avoid pushing against your knee for me. Encouraging that knee open. Working the fingers up through the midline of your body. Maybe taking the right hand back behind the left. Lifting the chin up a little higher. Good. Now let's let go with both of your arms for me today and turning your knee. Now we can either support the leg and straighten it, or reach along with your first two fingers to come around your right big toe, and either stay with your knee bent, maybe start to straighten it a little bit, okay, and a little bit more, until eventually it will be straight. But again, this is all about keep going with it. If you need to hold on to a bit of furniture or the wall, that's okay. All right, put your hand on the wall, keep your body upright. It's all about re-educating the standing leg. Now, either put your hand on the inside of your right knee or take your leg open to the side. And again, like I say, it doesn't matter which one you do. All right, the end result is the same. You're working the standing leg. Coming all the way back. And now this one changes things a little bit. So as you put your foot down, okay, you've got the figure of four. Now as you sit back, you're going to feel it back into the right leg again. Good, all of the way back up and letting it down. All right, take a breath. Again, try and bring that new energy back into the body. All right, now start to think, okay, drawing that left leg up. Hands in your heart. And then start to bring the fingers up through the midline. Left hand coming back behind the right. Letting both of your arms down, turning your knee, gathering it from underneath. No, if this is enough today, stay here. If you can reach along and take your big toe, hold on to it. That's our first area, okay? And then we start to straighten it just a little bit. And we might be like that for a while, and that's okay. And then we might feel that we can take it out a bit straighter. All right, but don't worry about where it is. Even if you need to put your foot on the, you know, on the chair, it's fine. And then taking either the knee or taking the leg open to the side. And then coming back. That's it, good. And now popping that foot on top of your thigh. That's it, flying pigeon. We had it like pigeon on the floor, and now we're flying it down a little bit. We're not going to land it today, we don't need to. Alright, we're just taking in that hip stretch. Coming back on up, taking that leg down. Good. Let me bring it down onto the floor. Just going to touch on your crow bakasana posture, okay? And then a couple of stretches to the neck, and then we're all done. Alright, so let's come forward first, if you can, and draw your body up. Tall little position, and as you come down, try and keep your back nice and straight. Work through the inner thighs. Watch it if your knees don't like this, come down a different way. And then place your hands ahead of you. Alright, look up, bend the elbows. Take it up in one seamless connection with your knees, up towards the upper back of your arms. Stay focused forwards and start to give your feet less opportunity to stay on the floor. So it's about leaning into it and finding that central bit, finding your center point for your balance. Looking forwards. And then once you've had a little play, come on down and sit. All right. Okay, come around to that seated position for me. Now I'm going to do the neck stretch that I did last night in my shoulder stretch class, okay? So I'm going to sit on the hand, all right? Some people, they found that it's quite interesting. So I'm taking my right hand underneath, I'm going to sit on it, okay? And then from here, taking my left hand over the top and gently encouraging the shoulder over. Now you may need to push down the bend of your wrist towards the floor. You might not need to, but you might need to. Alright, now keep that going. Go to the back corner of your head and now draw it across a little bit. And then lift it back on up. Alright, change it over. So sit on your left hand and take your right arm over the top. Find your ear, sit up nice and tall, gently bring your ear over. And then go to the back corner and draw across. And then letting it go. Alright, then from here, just bend up your knees, go in and under. If you can, find your elbows, pull down a little into that lower back stretch, tucking the head in. And now take hold of your fingers. And let's move it back a little bit more, pulling you down a little bit. Again, pull back into your belly again. Try and get your lower back a little bit further back, tucking the head in. Alright, and switch the hand usage, hold it the other way around. And again, drawing down. And now today, just moving yourself yourself forwards towards your legs, relaxing your arms and tucking your head in towards your knees. Now that just feels great. Alright, you just want to stay here, by all means, that would be fine, do so. If you feel like you'd like to straighten your legs a little bit, or take them all the way down, alright, you're feeling quite open and flexible today, then do so. If you feel that you could take a breath in and lift your ribs and stretch out a little more from the lower back, go for that, alright? And then if it's your feet are in touching distance, amazing, what a great day you're having, alright? And then from there you can gently draw them towards you, alright? And then letting your head, wherever you've got them to, letting your head drop down. And then slowly bring your body back on up. Okay, either leave your legs straight or cross your legs, maybe the other way round, okay? Opposite to how you normally do it. And sitting up nice and tall again, coming back to where we started. So if we could just take a lovely deep breath in, raising both arms. And as you breathe out, open it up and wide. And this time, draw your shoulders forwards and sweep the arms ahead of you. Breathing in and pulling it up and opening out nice and wide. One more, just sweep those shoulders forwards, tucking the head in. Breathing in, use your abdominals to bring you up. And breathing out, let it all the way back down. Alright, release it out. You are all finished. Okay, very well done. We can bow to each other, passing on our energy, okay, across the waves, across the air, with the birds, okay, reaching everybody, okay. Have a really good day today. Please drink lots of water now, okay. You will have lost loads in your practice. So just a little bit of